to a cabin surrounded by just snow and mostly nothing else.
ISFiT 97 started a project called the ISFiT Dialog groups. At the Dialog groups we gather students from both sides of different conflicts.
And we bring them first to Oslo for a couple of days, then to a cabin at Røros for 10 days, and then they participate here at the Festival of ISFiT.
The participants for Dialog Groups 2009 came from Georgia and Abkhazia, Israel and Palestine, and north and south of Cyprus.
This is one of the evenings in Oslo when we went ice skating together. One of the first nights. It's a great experience on how to get to know each other, falling around, laughing. This is at the Nobel Peace Prize Center.
We take a bus to Røros. It takes about 8 hours, and we get there to a cabin surrounded by just snow and mostly nothing else, and spend 10 days locked up in a cabin together. Inside there's different sessions, workshops, different dialogue exercises, as we call them, different communication exercises and different topics.
Here the participants have been given an assignment which is about identity, and they're asked to draw themselves or get someone else to draw around themselves, and inside the body they should place different parts of their identity, things that are important to them. It can be where they're from, what religion they have, if they're students, if they play drums, whatever. Well, identity is a very important topic or issue in conflict, especially civil conflicts when people live in the same state. And this is kind of an exercise to see that you have many different parts of your identity, not just the one that is about the conflict. We spend a lot of time in the snow, skiing, making snow angels. This is the views from our cabin.
ISFiT Dialog Group continues as a workshop during the festival.
In the workshops, the participants started working with their own projects, developing their own projects, thinking of ideas of what they could do in their own home communities when they got back home. And also they met many speakers like Johan Galtung.
He was very popular among the participants, so that was a great experience.
The ISFiT Dialog groups is one of our most direct peace initiatives.
Hopefully they learn a different way to understand the other party of the conflict. Hopefully they learn something new about themselves. They learn about communication, and they learn a bit about how it is to be from the other side as a person.
The dialogue groups can be an intense experience, especially for people that haven't met anyone from the other side before. But it is intense, and you do see that there is conflict. The participants are there because there are conflicts.
Yet there is a challenge with dialogue when the participants have newly experienced war, which was the case in both Georgia, Abkhazia, and especially the Israeli-Palestine group.
I think through dialogue and through meeting each other and talking together and doing what the dialogue groups do, like sharing the same food, sharing the same area to sleep, spending your days together playing in the snow. It's essential for people to get to know each other as persons and not just the enemy.
I think it's amazing to see the change that some of the participants went through.
Yeah, several participants have come back to us after the seminar especially and said that it did change the way they thought about the conflict and the way they saw the other side. But this is also a long process. In August we will have a follow-up seminar in Cyprus with all the participants. It's a follow-up seminar to help them in the process of developing their own projects. We're very proud of the fact that our participants all the groups with participants are working with projects as we speak, and we look forward to seeing them again in Cyprus in a couple of months.
Jimmy was the oldest of three brothers at the farm.
The reason why we chose peace building as the main theme of ISFiT